typical day in the life of a 27-year-old online coach and personal trainer living in Glasgow. So for any of you that might not know me, my name is Roy Stewart. I've got another channel where I post more lifestyle bits, party vlogs, Ibiza content, and this channel is going to be more focused around my life as a whole, my life as an online coach, a PT, how I stay in shape, how I run my business, more about my clients. And I've just had this urge recently to pick up the camera again. I love being creative, I love filming, I've been watching more vlogs, and we are going to be kicking off today with a little coffee, and then I'm pretty much just going to be taking you through my entire day. We're going to be training, we're going to be doing a little bit of work, we're going to be catching up with the camera, I'm going to be showing you the gym that I work at, and it's just going to be a deep dive into my life as a whole. So make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, because the YouTube is back and it's going to be continuing right the way across the next year. So in the morning, I typically like to grab a little black coffee like I've done now, and obviously because I run my own business, I'm an online coach and a PT, I spend the first part of my day just writing down what I need to get done. It's nothing too deep, but I find running your own business, if you do write down what you need to get done when it comes to your planning, clients, just anything in general, it does mean I'm a whole lot more likely to do it. 5 things, I'm going to have a thinking about that now, but it's most likely going to be making sure my clients are set up for the week, doing a little bit of social media planning as well for my Instagram, and to be honest, I just like to have a chilled start to the day, especially on a Sunday. Midweek, I'm definitely getting up a whole lot earlier. Sometimes I'm in the gym for 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but because it's a Sunday, we're getting up a little bit later and we're having a bit more of a chilled start to the day. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time writing down what I need to get done. Gonna have a little coffee, probably end up scrolling on my phone for a bit as well. TikTok, it's also addictive, isn't it? But that's how I start my days, just a little coffee, and we're actually gonna jump out for a walk after this as well. Always laugh recording those clips because you've got to walk up the stairs and then all the way back down, but it's for the video, so we are doing it. So as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, I'm an online coach, I'm a PT, so for me a big part of my life is staying in shape, which means that I've got to stay active as well as hitting weight sessions. So at the moment I'm aiming to get 10,000 steps in every single day. I'm living in Glasgow, so it is a little bit cold today, but at least it's dry. Normally it's raining all the time, so I'm going to jump out for 30 minutes. There's a nice little park near my new flat, and normally, to be honest, I just put on a podcast or listen to a YouTube video whilst I'm doing it, and as I said, I'm normally out for like 30 minutes max, and then we're going to head back to the flat, make our pre-workout meal on our breakfast, and then we're actually going to be hitting a leg day at Commando X-Fit, which is the gym that I work at. For anyone else that lives in the UK, or specifically Scotland, you'll know how cold it is getting at the moment, but what I find is getting myself out regardless, even if it's raining. I mean, probably wouldn't have the camera out if it was raining, but it's just nice to get out. It clears your head, good to get moving, good to get your steps in, burn some extra calories. So if you're thinking I'm not going to bother today, or maybe not today or tomorrow, whenever you watch this video, just get yourself out. It's never going to be something you regret doing, even if it's for 30 minutes. You're always going to feel better, I think, than not going out and just sitting in the house all day. So first meal of the day, I normally go for something really simple. Again, if you've watched any of my old videos, or if you know me personally, you know that I love bagels, and we're going to be having 4 eggs as well. Sometimes I think about varying this. When I'm at work, I sometimes have protein porridge, but this breakfast is high protein. It tastes good, it fits well with my calorie goals as well, and I've made it that much now that I literally could make it with my eyes shut. So bagels and eggs for breakfast, and that's going to act as our pre-workout meal as well. We're training legs. I just remembered that the gym that I work in, there's a powerlifting meet going on in the main part of the gym, which means the back part of the gym is probably going to be incredibly busy and it's going to be squeezed in. So we're actually going to go to Future Fitness, which is in Shawlands. That's more of like a bodybuilding style gym, but I think it'll actually make for some good content, so that's where we're going to train legs as well. So at the moment my calorie target is 2,750 every single day, and I try and get about 180 grams of protein across the day as well. I mostly eat the same things for breakfast. I've had the same breakfast for years. Lunches and dinners as well are pretty similar. Obviously I'll show you this as my Sunday goes on, but I also like to include a couple of sweet treats. Even when I'm dieting or, for example, trying to be strict with my nutrition, I've got a majorly sweet tooth, so if I'm not including something like this in my day-to-day routine, I'm a whole lot more likely to binge, and that's what I'd say to you as well. Don't try and restrict every food that you enjoy, because you're going to find it hard to stick to your diet 7 days across a week. There's no point in being super strict for, 3-4 days, and then it hits the weekend and then you're just eating everything in sight. So that's why I always like to include something sweet. We're going to go and train legs at Future Fitness in about an hour. I try and leave it that amount of time just to let my food digest. I've been hitting 2 leg days a week at the moment because I pretty much lost my legs when I spent 7 weeks partying in Ibiza in the summer, so that's been a focus of mine, bringing up my legs. I'll talk a little bit more about my training split when we get to the gym. I'm not too sure how busy Future Fitness will be, but the next clip that you'll see in this vlog will be me probably driving there, getting in the car. I'll try and make it somewhat cinematic, but I'm really enjoying vlogging today. This is cool, it's been good. It's a good focus for a Sunday. As I said, at the moment, I'm not really doing too much socially, so it's nice just to have something to work on and just to talk to the camera again and get a little catch up as well. So it is time to train. We're going to be training legs at Future Fitness. That is about 10 minutes away. I've tried to do these driving clips in the past before and they don't normally work out very well, so let's try and not. There we go, we're moving. I reckon as soon as we go around the corner. But a little bit of driving chat. We are training at Future Fitness today in Shawlands. It's about 10 minutes away and it's going to be leg day. I'm training legs twice a week as well. My main goal is to really try and bring my legs up. I pretty much lost all of my legs when I was partying in Ibiza in the summer. So, bit of a shorter session today. It's still difficult though, like Bulgarian split squats, leg presses, leg extension. This is where the camera's gonna go. If I drive really slowly, it might not, but I'm gonna try and talk you through the session. I don't know how busy the gym is actually gonna be. It's about 12:30, so it might be alright. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I've been feeling good recently. Training's been good. I've not been drinking, which has helped as well. And just mentally, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong, and this should be a pretty good workout. If you're an avid gym goer as well, you know that you've got to have some good tunes playing en route. Right now I've got my best mate Matt's mix on for his event in Glasgow at the end of the month. I'll link it in the description, or I'll put a screenshot on the screen, but Afro House, good vibes on the way to the gym. This is probably blowing the mic up. So today we're training legs in Future Fitness. At the moment I've been really trying to build up my hamstrings, hence why I'm doing the lying leg curl first. We're then going to be moving into Bulgarian split squats, just 2 heavier working sets. We've then got leg press, leg extension, and then a calf press as well. So not too many exercises, but if you're doing these right, you're working towards failure, you're really pushing it every single set. You don't need to be doing a huge amount of exercise for legs. I've also just had a scoop of pre-workout from behind the desk, so by the end of this session I could be an absolute sweaty mess, but mostly 3 working sets for everything apart from Bulgarian split squats, and the rest kind of vary between 3 sets of 8 to 12 and 3 sets of 12 to 15, but with 2 sets in now and I'll update you as the workout goes on. So my legs are absolutely shaking. One thing I was going to say was, when it comes to training legs twice a week, I think there's something to be said for just doing hard things, especially in the gym. Training legs for a lot of guys especially, it gets skipped every single week. So if you're one of those people, you train upper body all the time, you've seen good development here, you're never gonna get that full physique or good balance by skipping leg day. Bulgarian split squats are hard. Squats are hard. Legs in general is difficult, but that doesn't mean you should skip it. So we're 2 exercises in. We've got leg press next. Bulgarian split squats, man, my quads literally feel like they're gonna fall off the bone when I'm done with them, but generally, in my opinion, one of the best exercises that you can do for your legs, for sure. So I've just finished training legs, actually struggling to get down the stairs, but that was a good session. I've chucked in a little physique update at the end as well, because I've not really shown that on my channel yet. Right now, I'm trying to maintain a lean physique whilst building muscle, and that's gonna be the aim, stay as lean as possible whilst building muscle and maintaining a physique I'm proud of. But plan now, we're gonna head to Starbucks and we're gonna show you a little bit of the behind the scenes with my work as an online coach and a PT as well. So the music is quite loud in here, but right now it is about 3:15, and at this point in the day I'm going to be sitting down to run through all my client programming, replying to WhatsApps, pretty much just getting organised for the week. When you run your own business as an online coach, it's really important to make sure that you're prepared for the week ahead. So Google Calendar, making sure all my clients are set up with programs, making sure I've replied to all my WhatsApps as well, and probably a bad idea considering I'm up at like 4:30 tomorrow because I've got a 5 AM client. I'm having another coffee because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all my client work, which is probably going to take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we're going to have dinner, I'm going to talk you through that, and I'm going to try and edit this vlog on the same day and upload it, because I'm just feeling super motivated with filming, editing, just trying to get everything up and getting this vlog up on a Sunday. I think it'd be good to have for the week ahead, but this is more of what you would call the boring stuff. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth video at some point talking about what I do as my main job, how I get my client results, but today's just like a broad scope of what I'm getting up to. So Sundays always involve some sort of work for me. So I'm now back in the flat. I'm actually about to make some dinner, managed to get all my work done and dusted, got prepared for the week. Obviously as an online coach and someone that's self-employed, super important that all my WhatsApps are replied to, programs are sorted, and that I'm organised for the week with my planning, content as well. I've been doing that recently, probably more so than I have done in previous months, and generally I feel so much better mentally. I feel like I'm ready for the week and I'm not waking up on Monday feeling disorganised. However, it's getting a little bit late in the day, so my meals are a little bit all over the place today, but I'm actually just going to be having 2 of the same meal, some sort of chicken and rice. I'm going to make 2 chicken breasts so that I can just have 1 meal now, and then once I've edited this video, uploaded it, I can have the second meal, and then I can pretty much go to bed. Normally as well, I just chuck some peppers and some broccoli in as well, just for some micronutrients and some veg. And we're really kind of coming towards the end of this vlog. I'm going to whip this meal up now, and then I'm just going to round things off. Normally in the evening anyway, I would just be chilling, put something on Netflix, normally just have a bit of a wind down time, but dinner now. Then we'll kind of round off the vlog, talk a little bit about what we've been doing. If you've not dropped a like already, make sure you drop a like, and then we're going to get into editing this video. It's been a busy day. So I've pretty much finished half of this meal, but I've got 1 packet of microwave rice, 1 chicken breast, a pepper, tender stem broccoli tips as well, and this is a pretty consistent meal for me week to week. Sometimes I have it twice, purely just because it takes away the guesswork. I don't need to think about it, and when I'm dieting or when I'm trying to be super strict with my food, then I'd rather do this. If I'm trying to vary my breakfast, my lunch and my dinner, it just gets complicated and it makes things harder than it needs to be. I'll be having another meal exactly like this once I get this vlog edited that you're watching right this second, and then I'll have some slight spare calories for for some sort of snack before I go to bed. But that's, what do you even call this, dinner? I've still got another meal to go, but like my second main meal of the day. As I said, I'm a little bit behind today because I've been messing about with filming, working, training, the rest of it, but usually just 3 main meals, couple of snacks, and it all fits into my targets as well. This is going to conclude today's day in the life vlog. Obviously we've cut it a little bit short because this evening I'm going to be editing the very vlog you've been watching, but on any other normal day I'd be chilling, watching a bit of Netflix, trying to reset for the next day ahead. But I've absolutely loved this. It's reminded me why I love filming, I love being creative, I love talking to the camera, and I've just had this burning desire in me recently to get the camera back out, to start documenting things again, and to start a channel that hopefully is going to grow, and that's going to be something that you guys can watch whilst I improve my business, my physique, while focusing on the things that I know are important as well. So if you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit like, be sure to hit subscribe, share it with a friend if you enjoyed it as well. And there is going to be at least 1 or 2 videos on the channel every single week, and it's going to be hopefully absolutely sick, and we're going to look back in a year's time and hopefully see a good community of people that we've built on here as well. But thank you all for watching. I will catch you in the next vlog.